All right, good morning. Today we're going to take a good, just solid flow today. So we're going to start at the top of the mat. We're going to bring our hands by our sides. We're going to keep our left hand down. Nice lift of the right arm up to the sky. And as we slide that left hand down, the legs start to reach over to the side. I'm stretching out through the right side body. Right, each exhale to see if you can push away those hips to the other side as we reach. Just keep on taking slight little, almost little pulses. Deepen in. Good. Exhale, now lift back up. Exhale, take that arm down. Inhale, lifting up the other arm. And exhale, taking it to the other side. Try to stay facing forward, just arching over. Let's get this nice side body stretched out. Maybe twists. Maybe trying to work up into a little King Cobra or Mermaid Pose today. Good. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, take that hand down. Good. Take the hand behind the back, interlace the fingers. And then from there, just start to take a slight back bend. Hands draw down, chest up, shoulders back. Good. Inhale, lift it back up through center and bend the knees on the exhale for the first hinge and fold coming down. Belly touches down, head goes heavy, hands press up off the back, stretch those shoulders. Keep the weight in the front of the feet like you're just about to fall forward. Good. On the exhale, release the hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lifting all the way out and up. Exhale, hands back by the sides. Good. One sun A, lifting out and up. Exhale, swan dive down. If you don't want to bend the knees this time, you don't need to. Once you come all the way down, halfway lift on an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Reverse swan dive one more time. Lifting back up. This time, exhale, hands to prayer. Good. So at the top of the mat, inhale, lifting forward, up and slightly back. Exhale, back through center and forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale, right foot steps back. Drop the back knee, sink into equestrian pose, one breath. Good. Swipe it back, high plank. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Come through up dog. And back through downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Drop the knee, one breath, sink into the right knee. And then on the exhale, step it up, forward fold. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale to prayer. Inhale, Asana Uttanasana. Exhale through Uttanasana. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, left foot back. Drop the knee, untug equestrian pose, right side. Good. Slide it back plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Come through up dog. And back through downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it on through. Drop it down, equestrian pose, sink in. And step the right foot up, forward fold. Good. Reverse swan dive, lifting back up. Good. Getting ready for that second set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, right foot back. One breath in, sink in. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Step it through. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Pranamasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, step it through. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale to prayer. Inhale, Asana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, take it to plank. Move through a flow. Meet back into a down dog. All right, let's get into the back a little bit more. So right in here in our down dog position, I'm going to take 5 little tiny sets here. All right, so following, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, knees press towards the floor while hips press up. Inhale, lift the hips back up. Exhale, heels towards the floor. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, relift. Exhale, heels towards the floor. Every time, feel that chest sink deeper. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale it down. Inhale, heels back up. Sorry, hips back up. Exhale, heels back down. 2 more. Inhale, heels. Exhale, the knees down. Inhale, lift the hips up. And exhale, heels down. 1 more time. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, hips back up. And exhale, heels back down. Good. Inhale, shift it forward, high plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale through up dog. Exhale through downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it on through. Warrior 1. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Sink in, power up a little bit more with that back leg so you can get that right hip face in front a little bit more. Good. Bring the hands through prayer, heart center. Hinge forward, spin onto the ball of the back foot, lift up. Warrior 3. Try to get a little bit more length, right? Really firm up into those core muscles. Find that longer, straighter line, crown chakra through back foot. Once again, if you have open hip ligament, it's pretty much impossible to get those toes pointing down, but just trying your best to do so. Good. A little bend in the left knee and jerk that right knee up and through, finding your balance, one-legged mountain pose. Keep the right foot flexed, cross over. Sink down, figure four chair. Try not to lean too far forward, right? Sit into it. Want to deepen in right hand inside thigh, and then just sink a little bit deeper and press the knee further away. Good. Hand back to prayer pose on the knee. Lift back up. We're taking a cross. Step back to crisscross high lunge. Step it back. Cross it over a little bit. Doesn't have to be so far behind. Just cross over. Come into a lunge. Lift the arms up. Now this is difficult to do. Keep the balance, but try your best. Straighten through the left leg. On an exhale, reach forward slowly. Good. Take the hands down. Keep the legs straight as if you can. It's a slight twist. Walk the hands towards the front left corner of the mat. Push through the back of the left knee. And feel that stretch to the outer left hip, left hamstring. Good. Now what we're going to do is walk those hands so they're underneath the shoulders. Lean into that leg. All right, so now when we kick up and around, we're going to end up perfectly on our mat for like a reverse tabletop flip dog kind of style, right? Kick that left leg up. Open up the hip. All right, raise your right heel. Flip and turn so both feet land on the mat. Push hips up to the sky. Reach the left hand towards the front. Good. Left hand comes down. Send that right leg up to the sky. Good. Now take that right foot, step it forward, step the left foot out. Take the left foot. And since it's crossed over, still toward that other side, right? Take that foot behind the ankle. Step it forward. Crisscross forward, fold. Push through the back of the left knee, but shift the weight in the front of the feet. Good. Inhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, refold. With control, roll it on up into a crisscross Tadasana. Keep the legs crossed, both arms lift up. Interlace the fingers, index finger pointed up. Another side body stretch, push hips to the left, arch to the right. Good. Lift it back up through center. Hands come by your sides. Come out of that crisscross stance. Both arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. On the exhale, send your right foot back. Right hand stays down, left arm goes up and twist. Good. Left hand comes down, framing that front foot. Swipe the left foot back, high plank. Shift it forward, chaturanga. Come through up dog. And exhale through downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg back and up. Exhale, step it through for warrior one step. When you're good, lift it up. Good. Take the hands through prayer. Hinge forward. Spin onto the ball of the back foot for warrior three. Put a little bend in the right knee, drip the left knee through. Get ready for one-legged mountain pose. Left foot stays flexed, cross it over. And from there, start to sink down. Figure four chair. Once again, if you're okay in the balance and want to push that thigh deeper away, hand into the thigh, pressing down and away as we sink a little bit deeper into it. Good. Raise the left leg. All right, cross step back. Once again, doesn't have to be huge. Just cross it into a crisscross lunge. Then both arms lift up and you get balance. So we're trying to push into that back foot as firmly as you can while sinking into the knee. Good. Now try to keep the balance straight into the right leg. Slow, very slow. Reach forward towards the front wall. Nice. Then hands come down. Once again, just walk the fingertips a little bit outside that foot. Push through the back of the knee. Stretch it out. Good. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. All right, lean into that knee a little bit. Remember, we're going to kick and swing that right leg back and up, open up the hip. Good, then lift it up as high as you can. Both feet will be on the mat as you flip the dog. Good, right hand comes back down. All right, swing that right leg back up, and you're gonna step it across the mat a little bit towards the front. Then take that left foot behind the right into that crisscross forward fold again. All right, get balanced. Then as you shift the weight forward, soften the wrists, elbows, shoulders. neck. Push through the back of the left knee. Good. From there, inhale, just one big breath. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Then nice and slow and controlled, roll up out of it. Then both arms lift up. Taking our side body stretch, other side. Push hips to the right, arch to the left. Good. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, hands come down. Come out of the crisscross. Come into regular Tadasana. Inhale, both arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale, left foot back. Easy twist, right arm lifts. And try to keep that right knee right above the right ankle, reaching up hand over hand. Get a little bit more lift from that left hamstring and glute. Really active here. Twisting, reaching. Good. Right hand comes down, framing that front foot. Swipe it back, high plank. I want you to zip those legs together. We're going to hold in the back bend. So shift it slightly forward, knees come down, untuck the toes. Lower the chin and chest down. Drop the belly, start to scooch it through. Lift up, King Cobra. Heaviest waistline possible. And hold. Good. We're going to counter stretch with a type of child's pose, but try to open up into the traps and triceps a little bit more. So lower back down. Start to press back like you're going towards a thunderbolt position, but not sitting all the way back. Just walk the hands underneath you. Drop the elbows. All right. So maybe a little bit, walk the knees a tad bit back. All right. Turn the palms up. Sink back, buttocks towards the heels. Place the hands behind the neck. Keep the elbows close. If they spread out a little bit, bring them back together. They want to be right next to the head. And the heavy third eye chakra. Sink in. Good. We're going to open up a little bit more. Take the hands out in front of you. Lift it back up. Meet into a downward facing dog. This time taking pulsing motions with the chest deeper towards the thighs. So pulse, sink in, broaden the back, open up. Nice. Then come back through stillness. Inhale from there, send the left leg back and up. Exhale, big step through between the hands. Finding warrior two footing. Right arm back, left arm forward. So level off those arms, sink into the knee, ankle right below that knee. Toes, left toes forward. Relax them. Sternum straight, core strong. Next pose, we're going to twist a little bit more. Straighten through the left leg. Reach the left hand forward a little bit. Now, big cross, right hand outside the left foot, left arm to the sky, revolve Trikonasana. So already took kind of a little wide pyramid twist before. A little bit deeper, a little bit more twisted, revolve Trikonasana. Good. From there, windmill it back up and just reverse the triangle. Once again, let's really try to get into this lateral flexion. It's going to help us later. Slide that right hand down the leg, reach back. Good, and now lift it back up. Turn the toes towards the side. Standing star pose, palms up, chest up, shin up, arch back, hips forward. Good, and now lift it back up. Exhale, swing the left arm underneath the right, eagle's pose arms. Turn the toes out. Sink down into a goddess squat. Sink a little lower. Hinge forward. Level up the spine with the floor. Head is resting on that thumb. Sink the buttocks deeper towards the floor and hold. Get deep into those hip creases. Good, use the lower back, lift it back up. Press through those legs, turn the toes back to the side. Inhale, lifting up. Good, exhale, swan dive down. Taking it down to the floor, start to walk the hands towards the top of the mats. All right, meet into a runner's lunge. All right, take the hands down, take the left foot, slide it next to the right. All right, from here, forearm plank. Level off. Good. Stretch out in the backs of those legs a little bit. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, press back. Keep that lower abdominal thing pulling in. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Good. Inhale, 5. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift it forward. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. All right, so the next stretch too is really going to help us with that peak pose we're doing today, right? That mermaid. All right, so just start in your Sphinx. Build a back bend. Get a little bit more lift to the chest. Cross the right hand a little bit over towards the left for some balance. Kick the left leg towards you, reach back first and grab over the top of the foot. Now, as you shift it forward, heel towards outer buttocks, right elbow into the floor, looking forward, onto the back bend, the shoulder opener. All right, so we're feeling that left shoulder opener. We'll open that shoulder up to another pose in a moment. So really feel it open up. Good, release it, back into Sphinx. Nice, then from there, just take the hands underneath you, lower the chin and chest down, make sure you're straight, all right? Right hand stays where it is. Take the left hand, reach it all the way out to the left. Right heel kicks towards the right buttocks as we roll into the left shoulder. Left temple is heavy, right fingertips into the floor. Push the right buttocks downward behind you. Open up, feel the twist. Good. You can keep the right hand where it is, or if you do want to do any reach back, right arm can reach towards the left hand if you're really open in those shoulders, or maybe take a half bind up the back. Good. Right hand comes back down, start to roll out of that left shoulder. Take both hands back underneath you. Zip the legs together. Press back into thunderbolts. Good. Take your right hand and try to press it up the back as best as you can. So if you're home, which you are, obviously, most likely, and you can't make the bind, grab something and meet us over here. Right hand up the back. Left arm reaches up and over to get the bind. Then from there, nice and easy, lean forward until that left elbow plants down onto the floor out in front of you. And then let the head go heavy, sink the third eye chakra towards the floor, and just let everything kind of be as heavy as possibly can be. Only thing working is those forearms to keep the bind. Good. From there, start to lift it back up. Then from there, release the bind. Shake out that shoulder. If you need to shake it out. Good. Then walk back towards a tabletop. And then let's lift it up into that down dog. And just try to let those shoulders sink towards the body. Don't push away. Just sink in. Nice, very passive, relaxed down dog. Good. Next inhale, send the right leg back and up. Exhale, step it on through. Finding warrior two, right side. Once again, get yourself positioned, line up, heel in front of heel, soft toes, soft shoulder. Next inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, reach a little forward and then revolve it. Revolve Trikonasana. Left hand outside the foot, right arm to the sky. Try to push through the back of the right knee, squeeze the right hip in. Nice. One more breath here. Good. Then windmill it back up into that reverse Trikonasana. Remember, keep that chest lifted. You're facing the side. As you're reaching back into this right side stretch. Again, stretch through that side body. You need to have the flexibility in it to make the bind in Mermaid. Good. Inhale, lift it back up. And then turn to the side. Turn those toes. Take the hands onto your upper buttocks. Push the elbows back. Push your hips forward. Slight bend in the knees. And then just lift that upper chest to the sky, back bending. Good. Inhale, lift it back up. All right. Now, lift up both arms. We're going to need to swing the right arm underneath the left eagle's pose arms. Thumbs to nose, turn the toes slightly out and start to sink down toward goddess legs. Sink a little lower. Squeeze the belly in, hinge. Line up the spine with the floor. Sink deeper into the hip creases, really getting as low as you can into them. Good. From there, use that lower back, lifting back up. Straighten through the legs. Reach those arms up. Good. Turn the toes back to the side. Swan dive down. Walk towards the top of the mat. Find your runner's lunge. Before we step it back, we're going to step it forward for a balancing pose. Bring the feet almost together to touch. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. Exhale, swing the right arm underneath the left. Eagle's pose, wrap again. Bring it in, sink down. Take right foot slightly out. Then lifting right knee up and over the left as we sink down to the left leg, pressing right foot into left calf. If you're more flexible, you can wrap all the way around. Maybe I can do it today. Almost there. Beautiful. Press down, relift that knee. Step it down and inhale, both arms lift up. Exhale, left arm underneath right. Eagles wrap arm other side. Once again, we want to stay lifted. I know we have to lean forward a little bit. All right, sink down a tad. This time going left knee up and over right as we sink into it. Once again, pressing or wrapping behind. Good. Press down, lift up. Foot comes down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale, nice soft step back into our high plank. Zip it together. All right, forearm plank, second set. This time we'll take some hip shifts to the left and right. All right, it's just a push, not a twist. Right hip pushes towards the right side. Left hip then pushes to the left. Good, back to the right. Back to the left, try to stay level. Back to the right. Back to the left. Back to the right. Back to the left. Back to the right. And then back to the left. Back through center. Second set Sphinx. All right, we need that back bending too. So after we do the second set, we're going to go a little bit higher to the back bend. So just get a little bit more, lift that chest through, really soften into the buttocks, lower back and hamstrings. Then cross the left hand slightly to the right wrist as we kick that right foot towards us, reach back, grab over the top of it, and then squeeze it in. Push through the floor, get lift, get back bend, get quad stretch. We need that quad stretch. Perfect. Release that right foot back to Sphinx. Like I said, after we did both sides, that back's a little bit more loose. Elbows still right underneath the shoulders as best as you can. Spread those fingers wide. Relax the whole back body. Straighten the arms. Good, nice and easy, lower it down. This time we're taking that open shoulder on the other side, all right? So right hand reaches out to the right, all right? We're gonna kick that left foot towards the buttocks and roll into the right shoulder. Plant the left foot back, good. And from there, use the weight, or the press, I mean, of that left hand into the floor, get a little more push to open up that shoulder. And then from there, if you took that hand and lifted it up, lift it up, wrap it around or reach it back. Good, left hand comes back down. Roll out of that shoulder. Once again, hands come underneath you. Make sure the body's nice and straight. And from there, we're gonna start to press back into that thunderbolt position, sitting down onto the heels. So once again, if you think you're gonna need a strap or a towel, grab it. We're taking the left arm up the back. If you're doing both sides now, this spine should feel a little bit easier after opening up on both sides. And once you get that bind, nice and easy, lean forward. We want that right elbow to go as far out towards the front of the mat as it possibly can come down without letting the buttocks pop up. And then once it plants, just get heavy. Lay into it. Perfect. Start to lift it back up. Releasing the bind. Shake it out. All right, before we do this one last standing sequence, for those people that have a block, you may want to grab it, meet us back over here. If not, no big deal. So we're going to meet back into our downward facing dog. And from down dog, inhale, send the left leg backing up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Turn the right heel down, warrior two heel. Bring it back up towards a warrior two. And this time from our warrior two, we'll be reaching forward, but this time for half moon. Reach, reach, reach. Left hand to the floor, right hand onto the right hip as we open up. All right, so for those people that like to get a little bit more lifted and can keep the balance, you can take the hand off the floor, turn that hip open. All right, trying to get ourselves opened up into our half moon. Other variations is to reach back behind and catch that foot and stretch the quad again. All right, so that could help. Get deeper into our mermaid at the end. Nice. If you took that back foot, release it. Hand comes down to the floor. Square off the hips. Step that right foot all the way back. Good. Take that left leg, kick it up to the sky for a moment. Bend the knee, stack open, and just get a nice hold here. Nice and open. Good. Relift it back up. Left knee to left tricep. Cross the foot over pigeon pose foot. Drop the left elbow behind the wrist. Slide that right foot back. All right, try your best and then just get hips squared off. Lift the chest. Then from there, let's just fall forward first into a pigeon. Good. Then from pigeon, start to press yourself back up. All right, if you have that block, you may want to place it underneath the left hip to keep yourself balanced. Lift up as high as you can. Plant the left hand down out in front of you. Reach the right arm back to kick and catch that foot. So now basically a king pigeon, we just squeeze it in, look forward, push through the hand of that left hand to the floor. All right, then today we're going deeper. So see if you can wrap that right elbow around the top of that foot. Left arm reaches up and back for that bind. And since we did so much, I can make that bind today. Very difficult for me to do. Nice. Release the bind if you had it. Release that back foot. Hand comes down. Take your block, bring it over to the other side if you need it. All right, tuck those back toes, send that left leg up and make some just big, nice open circles with the left knee. Good, back to a down dog. All right, let's take another little back bend here before we finish up that last sequence. So shift forward. Drop down knees, chest, and chin. Inhale through King Cobra. I'm going to stretch that side again. So dip the left buttocks, look over the right shoulder into this little twisted King Cobra. And so you feel that stretch to that left side. Good. Bring it back through center. And then from there, lower it back down. Go into a child's before we take that last sequence. Let it settle in. A few breaths, just let the back body get into some nice, easy forward flexion. Good. So from there, coming to our last down dog. Inhale, send the right leg back and up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two footing. All right, get yourself aligned. So when we stay aligned for half moon two, left arm back, right arm forward. Good. That nice slow reach, reach, reach. Right hand at 1 o'clock of that foot, left hand to left hip. Walk it up a little bit if you need to. Maybe if you had that block today, you're going to use that for that extra height, or fingertip, or float the hand. Just find your half moon, what you did before. Good. Variations start to come out. Left hand down to the floor. Square off the hip. Step that left foot all the way back. Kick the right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, stack open, and just hold. Good. Relift the right leg back and up. Right knee to right tricep. And pigeon pose, foot other side. Wiggle that foot back. Lean into it and drop that chin as best as you can parallel with the front of the mat. And then from there, get your lift. And then from there, lower down, pigeon. Good. From there, start to walk those hands back in underneath you. Lifting back up. Once again, that block could go underneath the right hip to stay balanced, because if that right hip doesn't touch down until the floor, you just roll out. Mine doesn't touch, so I need that little bit of lift. All right, right hand plants into the floor, get lifted, reach that arm back to kick up and catch that foot. All right, and as you squeeze it in towards the outer glute, you can just stay here looking forward, come into a king pigeon, or try that mermaid on the other side by locking left elbow around that foot. Flex the foot so it doesn't slip out. Right arm reaches back to make the connection. Nice. Release the bind if you had it. Hands come back down. Removing the block if it was there. We're just going to circle out that right hip. So tuck the toes and the right leg high in the sky and make some big rounding motions with that right knee. Good. Send it back up. Foot comes back down to the floor. Down dog with the feet zipped together. Shift it forward, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale through King Cobra. Dip the right hip a little bit to the right. Look over the left shoulder. Good. Back up through center. And lower it down. One last child's pose. Press it back. Good. From there, just start to bring it towards the center of the mat. Come sit. Lay down onto the back. All right, we're just gonna finish up with a thigh opener. All right, so just start to bring the right knee in towards the chest. Grab onto the upper shin. Start to squeeze the right knee in. We'll have our options extend if you want to extend, but just start to draw that right knee in towards the armpits. Whole back body trying to stay flat. We're just focusing on the opening of the right hip and thigh. So left hand onto the left hip, right hand inside the knee and open up and just let it hang heavy. Dead weight into that right leg. Right hand's got that extra weight on it. See how much you can open up that right knee and just hold there. Or you can reach that right piece finger, grip that right big toe and just kick that right leg straight out to the right side if you're more flexible. Perfect. Whether that right knee was bent or like straight, bring it up to the sky. And then release that leg down. Make sure you're still straight. Bring the left knee into the chest. As you squeeze it in into that wind relieving pose left side. Good, finishing off right hand onto the right hip. Open up the left knee wide. Keep the right side down. Right, don't roll over to the left. Because then you're not opening the thigh, you're just turning to the side. Once again, for those people that can really open up into that inner thigh and hamstring, just grab your big toe and just kick it straight out to the left. Good, then taking left foot or left knee back up through center. Release that leg down. Last time, straightening out the body. Finishing off in your Shavasana. As you just start to let that body come into that corpse pose, that complete dead weight. Just take some time here.